Okay.
Very good afternoon to all. Thank you for being here today. Welcome to Tally CA Connect. Let me first thank all of you for considering this platform to resolve all your queries and consistently participating in our CA Connects. Our CA Connect over the past few months have been really appreciated, and we could see this with more number of people attending, more number of registrations, and even the views in the YouTube videos. So only making this helps actually our speakers to get motivated because they take out time from their very busy schedule to make up a proper session out of it and making sure that it is useful for the CA community in whole. So as the March was beginning and we wanted to do something which will be relevant and important to the CA community during this time of the year. And Rajendra Mithari, sir, being the expert on Tally and always comes up with a session out of many queries he receives and many requests he keeps getting. And it was his idea today that there are many easy tricks that many people know but don't know how to use them. And some are unaware of these tricks, which will be making it very easier for you for your books. And Rajendra, sir, I welcome you. Thank you for being here today and setting up this interesting session. I hope this will be very useful for our audience today. And as we have a good number of crowd, please put in your queries in the Q&A and any questions to which Rajendra sir ask you or reply to comment, please use chat box so that we can keep a clear track of all your queries and make sure that everybody's queries gets answered. So that's from my side. Over to you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, madam. So just confirming our sound. So sound is clear.
Yes, sir. Sound is
Thank you.
clear.
Thank you. So let me share my screen.
Yeah, the
So
tally screen, the
yeah,
Excel is also visible,
yeah,
sir.
yeah. Thank you. So again, we are gathered for new sessions, new topics, but which are already well known for many CAs. But I know in this month, it is a crucial month for us in March. So we may face some small problems, and these are actually our main topics for today's session. So let's start. So first one, so in last few months, few CAs are asking about XYZ topics, and I am actually collecting these topics and gathering in this session. So don't worry about this is not any single specific topic. We are taking for 2, 3 different topics, and also FAQ sessions we are taking for more time. So this month we know we have to make data splitting, we have to make sure that TCS TDC is collected correctly or not, then few stock adjustments. So we have to discuss more rather than we are moving on a practical more practical sessions. So let's start with the first topic, that is expenses wise ITC is demanded by many CAs. So I know this is demand by each and everyone, that is required for two requirements. One is for tax audit, there is a clause 44 and these types of clause. We at least want expenses wise ITC at least. And second is for auditing purpose. So suppose I have to reverse ITC and I have to check which expenditure is having X ITC and which expenditure having is Y ITC. So that report is already available in Tally, but it is slightly tricky. See how you can get that. First I am showing one profit and loss account. See, this is my profit and loss account. Okay, so these are expenditures, audit fee, then maintenance and stationery. So these are different expenses, and I cannot get expenditure wise ITC here. Okay, so one user can make columnar reports. So here he can press columnar and he can get it. Okay, but how can get multiple ledger wise columnar report? So it is not easy, and again we have to use subtotals. Okay, so better move to a report directly. So display statute reports. Okay, we know that path. And suppose I am moving on, I want ITC. Okay, so either from GSTR 1 or 3B, there are two ways. So I can show you, just wait. So what happens in GSTR 3B or GSTR 1, there are two types of actually reporting styles. One style is for nature view and one style is for report view, written view. So first you have to move on nature view. Okay, so let's try with 22 and 23. Okay, just check me. We can take any data. So this is expenditure wise. Okay, so display statutory report. We can move on just 3 and see what happens. I have taken live data. Okay, and here just you have to create press nature view. So right side is the button nature view. Okay, nature view, and you can see here ITC with percentage wise. Okay, you can use ITC as well as tax collected by ledger wise. Both you can maintain here. And here is again one button is available. Okay, so just I'm showing you. Just press enter on any percentage, or you can press on any taxable. Okay, and here right side is a button party wise, but that button having 3 more buttons. Use small arrow here and see party wise, ledger wise, voucher wise. Okay, party wise means you can see by GST number wise. Okay, this is now voucher wise. So this is voucher number. If I press here by party wise, then party wise total will come, party wise ITC or party wise GST collected, or here you can select ledger wise. So here is the ledger. So new sales is the ledger, and IGST, CGST, SGST, sales all is there. So this is my demo data. You can pass any entry. So we can try that also. But I am just moving by topic, and tricks I am going to just share. Then in FAQs, if you want to make by one entry, so I can also share that. Okay. To save our time for this session, and you can use time for FAQs, I am just sharing topics in shorts. Okay. So again, I am repeating this topic. Display statutory report, either you can move on GSTR 3B, GSTR 1, GSTR 2, any report you can select, and in that report you have to just choose nature view. Our normal reports are we know in the written view. Okay, so here in nature view you can get taxable wise, then interest rate, then local, then exempt. These are local. Okay, so all is the local. So you can press enter on that, and again is the button there party wise. Then party wise, instead of, you can use here ledger wise. So ledger wise is your expenditure wise or income head wise ITC or collected GST. Both is required, not only ITC, both is required. Okay, so this is the first one. Okay, then I can, if time permits and the time is available, then we can also pass one entry and check it. Then bill allocation usage. This is interesting part. I am getting more queries from CAs. How we are going to pass entries by that way, where I can see outstanding of a party or of a group or vouchers by income heads. So let's take one example of a school. A school have ledgers of hostel fees, tuition fees, then admission fees. Okay, and they want student wise outstanding of income head. They don't want bill wise outstanding. So you can see here how Tally is maintaining first bill wise. See, display statement of account, outstanding and receivable. Suppose this is my normal outstanding, it is maintained by bill numbers. So if you press here ledger wise, so Tally will provide you ledger wise outstanding of a bill. That bill number, this is the bill number. Suppose 562. This is my bill number. Okay, but you can use one trick here. So the trick is useful for which businesses? A chartered accountant, a school, doctors, service providers. So suppose I am a service provider. So I want to see for which services that invoice is pending for that party. Suppose in a CA case, I am passing tax audit invoice. Okay, tax audit. So let's take that data. So ABC is the data, and I am moving on outstanding receivable. See here. Now I can get consultancy bill is pending, tax audit bill is pending of this party. So trick is very simple, but we have to think by that way. What trick I am using? See, I'm just opening that invoice again. When you are passing entry, Tally is asking you, there are two ways. Either Tally is asking you bill wise reference, or you have to say Tally you can use by default. Okay. So I am configured my Tally by pressing F12 as I don't want by default bill wise allocation. I want my own bill allocation. Okay. So here I am putting consultancy. How I am putting? I can copy and paste here. See, I can copy and paste at the bill number. So once in a year, I am filing a return of a party in one time. Means one single party is not having 4 or 5 invoices for tax audit, for IT returns, for consultancy. Then why should I maintain bill details by bill number? Okay, so I can maintain by bill reference. So reference is my ledger. Okay, this is default Tally. Suppose anyone is having knowledge of customization or TDL, so you can select here list of ledgers. Here one list of ledgers will become, no problem is about that. Okay, so now what happens? Suppose I want to take money from this payment, this party. So the moment, okay, so I am pressing here ledger wise, and I am selecting here invoice. Okay, just a minute. I can show one more idea for that party here. I can select here invoices. Okay, and I can set right side set bills. Okay, settle bills. So settle bills is shortcut for collecting the amount. So demo. So what happens? Against reference consultancy. So this is the very simple trick. Now your payment is received. And we know Tally have many reports for filter, apply filter is there. So you can search by apply filter. Suppose you have data with more customers, okay, and you want to search here. So here you can use apply filters. So that is also possible. So suppose I am putting here tax. So tax audit fees are available. So only tax audit outstanding I can get from my report. Okay. Someone may be asked that I want tax audit wise outstanding, means income head wise outstanding, or as well as I want number wise, bill number wise. So you can put here. So I can put here tax audit and space my bill number 38. That is also possible. So how you are using Tally tricks, that is your part. So this is my second one. Okay. One school I have created just implemented in last 1 month, and that school get resolved his problem by this trick. So now they are happy that they are getting outstanding of any student by income head wise. Yeah. So third one is TCS. So I am not taking any TCS configuration here in this session. I am just sharing about how you can avoid a TCS calculated in an invoice if the contraparty is in TDS. Means there is a rule, if your buyer having turnover about 10 CR and whatever XYZ, then you need not to collect TCS. That party will going to deduct TDS from purchase entry. Okay, your sales entry is his purchase entry. So in Tally there is an option actually, but it is mostly I seen that CAs and also users are not using that option. So that I am just sharing here. So I am showing one example. Okay, just a minute. Okay. There is only simple option, but it is unused. Yeah. See, this party having TCS applicable. This is the first condition, and see how Tally is going to handle it. See, there is option TDS and TCS. Okay. Tally by default not allowing you to set yes for both options. Either TDS is eligible for that party or TCS is eligible. Suppose I am enabling TCS here, TDS here. So TCS option will be removed. And suppose I am putting TDS is no, then TCS option will be available. Okay, this is the first criteria. So my party is having TCS. Okay, so TCS is applicable for this party as per my norms. On 50 lakh turnover is done or whatever. Now what you have to done in F12, press F12, and here is the option use TCS allocation yes. Okay, this is the only single option, use TCS allocation yes. Why? Suppose you are putting here no, by default is values are no. What happens? Tally is going to tell you the list of TCS class natures. So which natures you have created here? We know TCS on other goods. Okay, then TCS on scrap, TCS on tendu leaves, TCS on timber. These are nature of goods. So I can select here TCS on sales is my category, but still here is the option. Still is the option F12. We always forget here to press F12. And the key is F12, and see here is the option available. Specify exemption from TCS for buyer deductible TDS. So this option always ignored by users. Sit here, yes. What happens? Tally is asking you, let exempt this invoice from TCS because the buyer is going to deduct your TDS. See here, by in this entry, I am pressing here yes. What happens? TCS is not going calculated if I am pressing here enter. See. Sorry. Why? Because that option is enabled. Now, suppose that option is not enabled, then even though that party is going to deduct TDS or not, I am going to collect TCS. So that is wrong normally. Okay, someone is raising hands, but just keep your questions in parking. We are moving on questions. Don't worry. I am not taking so large session. I am also interested in your FAQs. Don't worry. I am just sharing tricks here. Okay, so this option is mostly ignored and not opened by any users. Press always F12 and here and there wherever you want to see additional informations. See, just a minute, I am sharing you one more trick. So now just I remember it is not entered in my contents. Okay, but just I am sharing you. Alter ledger. Let's take one party, and here you are always sharing regular. Correct? This is normal window. You are using composition, regular or unregistered or other consumer. See, once he also asked me just morning, today morning, that this party suppose a contractor, government contractor, and he is eligible for deducting TDS from next party. Means his PAN number, sorry, his GST number is not as a normal GST number like 27 and KLPKE. Okay, so this is not a normal GST number. This is 27 plus TAN number, tax deduction and collection account number. Okay, these parties have to deduct TDS on your invoices. But what happens if you are setting here regular and if you are putting this number and passing entries? So Tally is going to shift these entries in errors, and invoice is also eligible for these parties. Please understand. New amendment is also telling you that invoice is eligible for these parties. Those are eligible for making TDS from GST. Okay. But that says asking how that error will be resolved. So the answer is here actually. We are not seeing all options. See, here is the more option. See more. We are normally focusing on these three options. Just press here, show more. Tally is giving you more list. So this is the list. And here you have to select government entity oblique TDS. Those government entities are, suppose Gram Panchayat is there and uh, any government office is there. So they are in government entities and TDS. Then you have to select here and press here enter. Okay, this number is wrong actually. It is not logical number. So I know only 10 number and the third three digits are wrong. So just it is showing about it's wrong number. Okay. Now you have to select here government and TDS or e-commerce. See here. Here is e-commerce also. E-commerce operator. Okay. So these options are already available in Tally. We have to just watch here and there. So this is just I keep in mind for today's morning, and I resolve that party's query. So next one we are moving on, tally backup. Okay, but tally backup is not normal. We are doing tally backup as, you can say, automated tally backup. How it is possible to make automation in tally backup? Two ways. Many users are buying different TDLs and different programs for any developers, or also in tally shop also there are backup systems. But still these backups are on your PC, on your hard drive. What happens if your PC is not working at the end of day and it's crushed, or it's switched off? So your backup always in standards also, in standards, auditing standards also, and information technology, as per rules, they are also saying that your backup must be kept on third PC, third other than your hard drive. Okay, maybe your physical hard drive or cloud hard drive. Okay, so there is a simple solution. I am sharing that solution because I am using it. So first, what is the solution? Tally itself sharing Cobian backup named software on Tally help side. Okay. If time permits, we can see on help side also. So I am just putting topics here. Cobian backup is the software which is freeware. You have to install in your PC. It's allow you to make 3 schedules of the day, only schedules in LAN, local area network. You cannot make your backup of your PC on network PC. Okay. So in your PC, it is only going to back up your data without stopping your work. It is automatically making backups. Okay. So this is the way given by Tally. So what we can do additionally for that? Okay, what I am doing here on my PC, let me show on my PC. See, in my drives, there is a drive, you can see here, Google Drive. Download Google Drive for desktop from internet. Google Drive from desktop. This is additionally drive installed in your PC, and that drive have your files. Okay, what to do for this? See here in CSS. So there are many files, and these files are not on my local PC. See, the icon is different. Okay, what you have to do? See the logic behind the system. Install Cobian backup. Cobian backup will create a file at your desired location, D drive, E drive, or F drive, anywhere. Okay, and for Google Drive, when you are installing Google Drive, make that folder, suppose any folder you want to directly linked to your Google Drive. Okay, while you are installing that Google Drive software, that software is asking you which folder you want to move to Google Drive, daily or any scheduled. Just select your soft options, and that Google Drive will automatically uploaded to your uh, Google space, whatever space is available. So my backup is daily updated on my Google Drive. And here is the note for all users. I know many of you are thinking about directly directly passing your Tally data path to Google Drive and using data from Google. See here, I seen this scenario at 3 CAs. So what they are doing, they know how to install Google Drive. Okay, they know how to install Google Drive. They moving here and just selecting any data. Okay, and give that data part to Tally in select company. That's very bad practice actually. Don't do this, because when Google Drive uploading data on internet, if there is fluctuation of internet, your data will become corrupted. I already found these types of uh, uh, queries by 2 3 CAs. So they are always working on Google Drive, and 6 months ago they are okay with that, and now they have found that data is corrupted. So don't use this type of usage, because if it is safe, then uh, on Tally help side you can get that solution. Okay, whatever solutions provided by Tally on its website, please use only these. Don't do any shortcuts. Okay, that's my request for all. And install Cobian backup. Cobian backup is freeware. Then it will make schedule, and suppose you are scheduling D drive backup to E drive as a backup, then on D drive you can map these folders to Google Drive. Nothing to do, just keep your working on, automatically daily backup will be there. uh, One thing will be happen that your Google Drive if free, then it is 15 GB only, and that will be warn you if your space is not enough. Okay, so just you have to delete your old backups. So it is not incremental backup, it is daily uploading. So you have to delete these folders. Yeah. uh, so moving on the next. Okay.
So a person
Yeah.
has asked if we can see the live demo of this.
Yeah, I can show it, but just we know that in FAQs and that we are moving the live demos. Just I am completing the content and I
Okay,
am
sure.
just
So
open for
actually, I thought
discussion.
this is being a part. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you can continue.
Yeah, yeah, I can show it. Okay. Below of material, I'm just taking letter. Just two topics we have to complete here. These are important for CAs. So below of material is asked by one user in last session. Uh, so composition related one trick I am going to share here. Composition dealer related. Okay. So let's see here. Suppose let's assume this company is going in composition. So trick is very simple. And what happens? Suppose from any supplier I am purchasing goods. Okay. Suppose any material I am taking here and just 250 quantities. Okay. What happens? If normal purchase is there, I can get ITC. But if I am whose books or accounts I am going to maintain, and he itself is a composition dealer, then how you are going to allocate exact GST to the item? Because that ITC is not eligible, and we have to add this ITC to the item. Okay, that cost of item. So there are two ways. One is some critical means some configurable ways, and one is very tricky way. So I am sharing first tricky way. So here you have to just enable F12 F11 and just enable your discount column. Yes, I want discount column. Normally it's enabled. And suppose this item is having 5% GST in invoice. In invoice everyone has to show you either HSN wise GST or item wise GST, and normally uh, everybody is showing GST percentage in his items. Okay, and you also know what item is at the which rate. So here use -5. Suppose I want to add 5, so I have to put here -5. What happens? See, so rate is 30, 38. Rate is 38 still, but I can use -5 to add discount. So we know the mathematical formula is there. If I am putting here 5, Tally is going to deduct as a discount 5%. See, default value is 1,74,000. I am putting here 5. It is reduced. So what happens if I put here -5? So that is a simple trick. Now cost is added. No need to select here CGST, AGST ledger, because I know many users are thinking about how they are preparing their books of accounts if client is in composition scheme. So what they are doing? They are doing CGST and AGST ledger here. Okay. And after 1 month or 1 quarter or 1 year, they are passing one journal voucher, that CGST account debit credit to your purchase account. But what about valuation? Stock valuation is not increased. That is the problem. Suppose one person having 40 lakhs and 50 lakh turnover, and 18% is the or 12% is the uh, GST rate for his commodities. So 12%, by 12% your stock valuation is wrong. So use this trick -5. And the first way, if you are not using this trick, that is actually simple trick. Okay, because user always wants simple and simple. So if you want traditional and long cut you can say. So you can select here, you can select create here GST ledgers, and that GST ledger you can set to pro rata basis on the item. This is the way. Or or you can also directly put that amount here, that normally people are doing. So manually you are going to check here 1 lakh, instead of 1,74,000 you are putting here 1,85,000. So rate will be automatically adjusted. See, okay. So what you have to do is your choice, but this is the tricky solution I can share here. And one is physical stock related issue. So always in this month, many are asking about how to handle the stock. Suppose I'm taking one example live. So here is the stock statement of demo item. See, demo item is on 31st March at 500 kg. So let's take two scenarios. All accountings are done, all vouchers are entered, everything is done final. No any single voucher is pending for accounting, and you want to either reduce the stock or increase the stock. Okay. What happens? Normally, if I want to use, suppose 500 kg is there, I want to make it as 400. So normal choice of a user is other vouchers, then stock journal, okay, and they are going to consume here demo item, and on which date, whatever the given date, 31st any, and here is the 500 for main location. I am putting here for 100. Okay, means what I have done, this is the first choice of user. Okay, what I have done here, stock reduced by that quantity which I have to known before that entry. Means you have to first calculate which quantity you want to use in stock journal. Here I calculated 500 minus 400, and I want to consume 100 quantity. This is calculated figure. So I am deleting this figure. Okay. So why physical stock is used instead of stock journal? This is the difference. Okay. Suppose I am putting here. So let's check first on which date the stock is there. So this is on 1st April. Okay. So on 1st April is 500, and on 31st March 24, or you can take 20, today. Okay. So let's pass one stock journal, physical stock entry, 1st April 23, and I am moving to vouchers F10, and here I am putting physical stock. What is the difference? Please understand that. So I am putting here, suppose 23. So I have to use here 31st May 23. Okay. And demo item is selected. Demo item is having 500 quantity at godown location. And here I have to put here 400. Okay. I'm not putting here 100 quantity as a consumption. This is the quantity which I want on this date. On 31st May, I want 400 quantity as a stock. Save. And now see stock statement on 31st May 23. So what is the stock statement? See at the bottom. So I am selecting here 500 inward and 400 is stock. Automatic entry is done for 100 quantity. Okay. We don't post any 100 quantity entry. Okay. So Tally will automatically adjust 400 is your physical stock. So what Tally has to do, 100 he has to consume. Okay. Suppose I am telling Tally to, I want, actually I have found stock 650. So what Tally will do, to make 650 as a goal, as a desired amount, Tally is going to add 150 as an inward quantity. Okay. But still there is a trick. Why to use physical stock, which is not used by many users and many CS? Why to use physical stock instead of stock journal? So this is the important point here. Suppose after 31st May, that accountant found that one invoice is by mistakenly not entered in Tally. by mistakenly not entered in Tally. Okay. So that user will going to voucher and he's going to add one more purchase entry. Okay. So let's take 2/5. Okay. 2nd May. And just I am passing entry slightly fast. And here I am putting demo item. Okay. And demo item I am taking here 200 quantities and entry saved. How it should happen? See, now 500 was there, 200 is there. Okay. Still check my stock is 650 because once physical stock is found physically, you cannot say I'm not entering any invoices. Physical stock is final stock. Okay. So Tally is going to adjust even though if you are passing thousands of entries here in this item, Tally is strictly bind for 650 quantity because stock entry 650. This is 650. Tally is always bind for this entry. So see 500 is inward, 200 is inward. Okay, so 700 is quantity. But Tally is strictly not saying no, it's 650. Okay. Final conclusion for this topic is after physical stock entry, any purchase, sale, or any entries for that item is done in database, it's not hampering your stock. That will be strictly found. Okay. So use physical stock on 31st May, 31st March 24 to match that stock with your existing stock. Okay. So physical stock is mostly not used by users. Don't use stock journal, use physical stock. And one question I have already told that bill of material is mostly asked by users. So what is bill of material? So it's nothing but a set. I can tell here one was asking for copy, how to copy the bill of material. Okay. So here I don't have any data. So I'm creating here bill of material for that same item. Suppose I am taking stock item as a demo and here I can enable in F12. So I'm taking this topic also slightly fast. And so we are moving on live sessions. Okay. So here I have to use component bill, set component list bill, enter. And here Tally is asking you, you want to set component? Yes. So give one name of BOM1, whatever name is there for 5 quantities. I am telling Tally that this item is used for this item of 10 pieces and this item for 20 pieces. Okay. So in short, I am just doing this save and bill of material is saved. So people are asking two questions. Whether this same bill of material I can copy here. So they are asking for suppose BOM2. Okay. So it is possible. In same item, we can copy same bill of material and you can use make changes in that. So I am pressing here enter and right side is the button copy BOM. Control C. Copy BOM. Tally is asking you from which item you want to copy. So we have only one item and to which item, to which BOM and just press here quantity. So now you can change and modify by this way. So it's very simple and tricky. Suppose you want to copy the session, copy that bill of material to another item. That is also possible. Select that another item and you can do it. Suppose I am putting this item and I want copy from that item. Okay. So here I am putting here BOM1. So Tally is asking you copy BOM, right side. Select that item. Select which BOM you want to copy and enter. That is possible. So this question is asked in last session and it was unanswered by time issue. So now it's completed. Now we are taking to questions. So ready. So now, madam, we are moving on one by one questions. So let's open everyone. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we can take now questions and whatever they want to see.
Yes, sir. So I think one is the Google Drive demo, and let us first take the questions from Q&A so that
Yeah, yeah, no problem. No.
yeah.
So will you ready for one by one?
Okay. So in the Q&A, first question is, please show us how to do daily transactions from
Uh,
1st April without closing the current financial year.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, that is a simple and interesting question. So I forgot to tell you that mistake what users are doing. See, let's take one data. So this is the data and it's data for 22. Okay. So suppose my year is 1st April 21 to 31st March 22. Okay. This is my data. And here you can see my profit and loss account and balance sheet. Everything is done. Okay. Now user always make one mistake which you have to avoid. What user is going to do? User go in company and they are altering that company and they are putting here date 1st April 23. It's very wrong practice. Very wrong practice. Once your books are started from 1st April 22, how you can say now start from 1st April 23? First, avoid this. Make strictly avoid this. And Tally is prompting you, if you are doing this, Tally will going to corrupt your data. Yes, and then still user is pressing enter. Don't do this. First avoid user, okay, to make this mistake. Now your question, how you are going to use next financial year? Nothing else. See here, left side is the button, menu is there, current period. What is the period? 1st April 21 to 31st March 22. Just press alter F2, alter F2. Okay, 1st April 22, 31st March 23. So see here, left side, my mouse is there, left side, 1st April 22 to 31st March 23, your data is started. Don't worry, don't do any splitting because you are not doing audits on 31st March. You are doing audits in 30 September or July or June. So if you are splitting data here, again you have to make sure that opening balances are carried forward. Okay. So when you are finalizing books of accounts of the client, then you can split your data. Okay. So next, madam.
The next question is there a method where we can specify the party status under MSME as micro, small, or medium?
See, there are two answers. One answer is if you are in waiting, then Tally is actually giving you one option, one version 4.1. So it is already ready for users and it will be implemented soon in next week, I think so. But if you are using that version, that question is not there. Your outstanding statement, your party statement, your all ledgers, your filter, apply filter button, everywhere you can get MSME and MSME number. But if if you are using in this version 4.0 or before that, what you can do, simple trick I can share here, which we everyone know that. So you can create here groups, MSME. This is the simple trick. You can create a group for small, medium, okay. But again, I can share here one trick. So see, Tally have one bundle of tricks actually. So you have to use just the tricks. What is the trick? Press F12 and enable this option notes. Notes. Notes are normally unused. See, description is used. What is the description? What is the notes? Difference is there. See, description is the description which is automatically fetched in your voucher entry as a description for that ledger. Means it may be warranty related, it may be some information related, but notes are unused. Notes are still unused, like fax number. Fax number is unused in Tally. So you can use fax number or mobile that notes. So I can see here, set here small and his UDM number, whatever. I'm just putting here example. You can put like that way, small and UDM number. Okay, both you can put here small and many other parties may be medium, okay, but here you can put only one status. Here you cannot putting a multiple status. Suppose one party is for 3 months in small and for 3 months in large, medium, okay. So that facility will be given by Tally itself in new version, new release, okay. Now you can put here single status. and still you want to use, you can put here comma and see here medium and his number. Okay, and how we are going to find in trial balance and balance sheet? Very simple. See, I am putting control A. Okay, that A1 party is now in small. Okay, very simple. In balance sheet or any outstanding statement or anywhere, you can just apply filter, and here you can say ledger, and here you can say small. Okay, I think that party is not having any transaction. Just wait. I have to make sure that party have transactions, because that only that party is it will be show here. Just a minute. Okay, we can take next question till I'm starting data.
Yeah. The next question is TCS of 0.10.1 is not on sale invoice. It is on consideration received in respect of sale of goods. Which I think it was when you were saying
No, no,
TCS
yeah,
should be
correct.
calculated on the bank and other receipt. Yeah.
No, no. Actually, there are two thoughts. One thought is that on receipt basis. Okay. So what happens? Clients are not comfortable with receipt basis. So many says are saying clients to directly collect in invoice. That amount is short. But if you want to realization based on the TCS configuration, that is available in Tally. Don't worry. Means if you want to make realization based on Tally TCS configuration, I can show you how to configure it. So one session I have already taken in TCS related, but let me tell you here TCS nature of goods. Here, based on realization, see, suppose I am putting here other goods, I think, okay, consideration. See here, if you put here yes, yes, so it is considered as you are going to collect TCS in realization based means receipt. And if you are putting here no, it is by default no by Tally. Means you are going to collect TCS in sales invoice. Okay. So both options are available in Tally, but don't worry about it. I have already given TCS related session and TDS related sessions, and also in our forum also TCS related sessions are available. But
Yeah, I'll share
you are
the link for the
yeah,
same.
you are saying is correct that TCS is on consideration based as per act, as per rules. But people are not interested to make that usage. They are saying okay, on each invoice I am going to collect. Okay, next one.
Next, person asking for the recording. Yes, recording will be available in a day or two. It will be in our CA community WhatsApp groups. It will be in our YouTube channel portal. I'll share the link. And the next question is, sir, you have added the following items. Market says round off Hamali Motor Advance, TCS point one in sales voucher. For
Okay.
service category, can we pre-allocate items just like invoicing? Example, I want 4 line items for each invoice. How to do this?
Okay. So there is actually concept by Tally. You can use only item invoices with voucher class. It is voucher class or predefined ledgers. Okay. So let's take one example. I'm just altering one sales invoice, one voucher type as a sales. Let's take sales GST. So here you can set here accounting allocation, yes. Okay. And again accounting entries, yes. And here suppose I am selecting here GST sales or tax audit fees. Okay. Tax audit. Here is the solution you can get. Okay. So it's not our correct current topic for that. So here you can also do 80%. Example, for example, 80% and 20% also. So suppose you want to say that your fees are 2000 including GST. So you can put here CGST, SGST, or your service charges or anything ledgers by one here, and you can put here 80%, 10%, 5%, 5%. So Tally will automatically make your entries by default. If you are putting 100 rupees in amount column, Tally will automatically pre-allocate it as per given formula. But let's avoid that. So this is the not correct session for that. And here I am trying to show you how you want to consultancy. Okay, consultancy here and user define. Okay, and let's pass control A. So let's see while passing entry F8 sales GST, okay, see here consultancy ledger is available. It's not a big issue, okay, but issue is there. You are putting here on amount 100 rupees, and if you are entered 2 or 3 ledgers, it will be automatically allocated here. So option is available, but it is not suggested for accounting vouchers. It is suggested for item vouchers. Still, you want to say consultancy, CGST, AGST, IGST, roundup, packing charges, Hamali charges, XYZ. You want to put these types of ledger, you can put. It's not a big challenge. But in where you have to do it, alter, voucher type, sales, and here. So this option is in Prime actually. If you are using older versions, then you have to put here voucher class, and again there you can set here name, and you can give your list of settings. Okay, here is one setting I want to show you. In sales invoice, you are always facing that debtors and creditors both are in list of party ledgers. So you can avoid here. You can say here I don't want to include sundry creditors in my list. Okay, so exclude list is there. You can set here sundry creditors I want to exclude. By this way also you can do, and here you can set like the consultation. So what is the difference between class wise setting and accounting allocation setting? So let's finish this topic. Just a minute. See here, what is the difference between setting by this way and setting by this way? So there is a difference. Suppose I am pressing here Control A and I am putting here voucher F8 and I am putting here voucher class GST. So you cannot edit. Okay, you cannot edit this ledger. Cursor directly moving on the amount column. Sorry, power failed actually.
Okay, so I think first we can close the Vipin's query and we'll take up the
Yeah,
Q&A again.
yeah.
Yeah, so Vipin ji is asking that how to transfer the transaction from one tally to another tally. Okay, so the simple way is take the backup from one tally and restore it in another tally. That is the simplest way of doing it.
Sir, matlab, there is matlab two different companies.
Two different companies, okay.
हाँ.
Can you elaborate a little more?
Sir, hello.
Yes.
हाँ सर, अगर मैंने जो मतलब अकाउंटिंग जो भी की है वो मतलब जो कंपनी में करने वो मतलब रॉन्गली उसमें किए तो उसका जो भी वाउचर एंट्रीज है वो दूसरे टैली में ट्रांसफर करना है मुझे दूसरी कंपनीज में.
सर एक्चुअली आपको पहले उन लेजर्स को आइडेंटिफाई करना पड़ेगा जिन लेजर्स में गलत पोस्टिंग हो गई है. ओके.
Shall I answer this question?
Yeah.
Sir, whenever the data which has been wrongly keyed in and you want to move, there are two options available. Where अगर सब वाउचर करना है तो डे बुक को एक्सपोर्ट करो और इंपोर्ट कर लो, प्रोवाइडेड लेजर्स आर ऑलरेडी अवेलेबल देयर इन.
ओके.
दिस वन ऑप्शन. समझ लो कि एक ही वाउचर आपको करना है तो दोनों डेटा एक ही टैली में ओपन करो और जिस डेटा में आपकी वो एंट्री है उस वाउचर को ओपन कर लो, प्रेस F3, दूसरी डेटा को सिलेक्ट करो और सेव करो, हो जाएगा. बट अगेन लेजर वहां पे पहले से रहना है, नहीं है तो पहले लेजर को इसी प्रोसीजर में कॉपी करना है. कंट्रोल एंटर, लेजर ओपन हो जाएगा. ये कंपनी चेंज करो, कंट्रोल ए करो, सेव हो जाएगा.
ओके सर.
So, hello.
Thank you sir. हाँ.
Okay, whatever solution sir given is correct. So there are two ways. You can transfer one single voucher from one company to another company. Okay, by changing company. Okay. So sound is coming actually.
Yes, sir. Sound is
Yeah. So that is the correct way. Okay. And if you want to transfer data from one company to another company, so while exporting data, you can use one option is there, include depending master also. Suppose one ledger XYZ is not in your new data. Even suppose no any single voucher is there, master is there. So Tally will automatically create masters as well as vouchers. Both are imported. Don't worry about that. So Tally have given these methods in your XML export import key systems. Correct?
Yeah. Okay. So should we move on to the next query?
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on. So can BOM be used to make auto entry of consumptions?
BOM to use for auto entry, not. You by default Tally saying that you have to select voucher as a manufacturing journal, and you have to select your production entry, production quantity. Suppose a product is produced 100 quantity, Tally will automatically consume corresponding material which is defined in your bill of material masters. That is possible. But if you are asking about while selling the product, that final product, automatically it should be consumed. So that is by default not available in Tally. Okay, so you can pass one entry of manufacturing, Tally will automatically consume list of components. That is possible. That is done. But after selling any product in market, you cannot say it should be auto manufactured with auto consumption. Yeah.
Okay. Is there a method for job work in and job workout in Tally?
Yes, there is already session on job work in and out, and it is available on Tally channels. Job in and job
At the
out.
CA Connect, sir?
On no, not on CA Connect. No one covered that topic, so it may be you have to check it.
If it's in the forum, I think people can go through it.
It is available on help.tallysolution. That is available.
Yeah. Is there a way to prohibit passing of backdated entry?
Yes, that is possible. So see, whatever vouchers are done in your database, so you have to open by admin password first. Okay, and while in see here you can see user levels are there. Okay, user roles, and in user roles, suppose the Umesh is the user role. So here you can say backdated vouchers. First one is how many days you want to block. Suppose I say I don't want to make entry after 10 days before current dates. Okay, so current today is the 6th March. So I don't want to allow user to make entries before 10 days from 6th March. Okay, it may be approximately 26 January, but still there is option given by Tally. Here is the option cutoff date. So you can set here, I want to block 31st January 24. That is possible. Means no any user, even though it is allowed for 10 days or 365 days, he is not able to pass any entry or alter any entry before 31st January 24 because the cutoff date is given here. But you have to make changes here always. So suppose after February is now completed, so you have to make here 29th February 24. Again after March you have to put here 31st March 24. That you have to came here and set here, but not user wise, it is user role wise. All users under this role will be locked. You can say blocked. Yeah.
Done. Sir, should I go with the next query?
Yes.
Yeah. The closing stock valuation method, please explain how it is calculating.
Okay, closing stock calculation method, already there are 4 or 5 methods given by Tally in help.tallysolution.com with examples. So don't find here and there exact calculation with exact if you want to see. So please use that site. I have notes. Okay, I have copied that, and in help site you can say you can see average costing, then perpetual, then weighted average. Everything is given with example. It's not easy to tell each and every in here that session. Okay, but just for last query I want to share one more thing here. In Tally 4.0 there is an option in GSTR1. Okay, so someone is asking for locking the dates. So I always recommend users to use latest version, and here is the option mark as signed. So if you are not using this option, please use this. See here, my arrow is there, mark as signed. what happens, why you are asking that it may be possible that GST return is filed and users are going backdated entries in database, and you cannot make any identification of these vouchers which are entered after your finalization of return. So make this return as mark as signed. So what happens, Tally will ask you whether you want to mark. Yes, once it is marked, every single change will be tracked by Tally, and these are not part of this return. Okay, that is some additional information about last query. Okay, next one, madam.
Yeah. If we can flag in the same GL, how to generate report for the retention money and normal invoice?
I cannot getting actually the question. Retention money.
Okay. And so for the MSME status, which you mentioned for the trick of putting the small, medium, micro,
Yeah, yeah.
somebody has written that MSME status changes from year to year and tally data is maintained for multiple years, not viable to put in notes.
Yeah, correct. We know it. So that I'm not suggesting to use any other even programs, even wait for Tally 4.1. So Tally 4.1 having best solution for that. So let's, I'm telling you in short, suppose let's take one example of a party. Okay, just example of a party, so that you will get in detail information. Suppose this is a party, and let's assume that this party is currently regular, and what happens, in XYZ period is now unregistered, and again he is registered, again he surrendered. So that is possible in that, this way also possible in your MSME. Okay, so Tally is given here. If you are making changes, so you can put here GST registration details by date wise. Okay, so this is possible in Tally. So please use MSME as same way. MSME also have some calendars, so you can put that. Yeah.
I think I'll see. Can we see a live demo of backup in Google Drive? I can give a
Actually, you can see just what happens. I have shut down my PC, but I'm on another PC. I can share you. Just to wait. I can tell you where the option is given. Wait. So that PC changed actually. So that was my server. Here.
Oh, right, the data.
Yeah. Cobian backup.
So अगर आपके पास if you have a video or something, like you make a short video also ना?
Yeah, already on my individual channel.
तो आप एक बार वही link, if you can just share in the chat. So because there are 3-4 queries on the same thing, auto backup.
Okay, that is possible. Already I have done on my YouTube channel. Just a minute. What happens now? Everything is new for me on this PC. So I am.
Never mind, sir. I think towards the end of the session, you can send the link. I think moving on. How to transfer voucher or any bank account entries from one Tally company to another company?
So I think sir will actually answer it. This is not available in now. You cannot move one ledger to another ledger. So Tally is at least moving masters or transactions of a specific voucher type you can transfer, but transaction of a specific ledger you cannot transfer if even you are using filters on daybook. Okay, so if you are using filter on daybook that I want only ledgers of HDFC Bank, or you are going to display account book ledger HDFC Bank, so these are not transferable to another company. This is not now given in Tally. So it is available, then sir can tell here ledger wise exporting of vouchers.
Okay, so moving on, how can the Tally edit log be exported and backup done of the edit log? Also tell if the same can be exported in Excel.
No, edit log is now available for only a single entry, single voucher. Okay, and of multiple vouchers, it is not currently demanded by anyone, not the government, not a CA. Edit log is available in a single vouchers object. Voucher के अंदर वो मिलेगा, लेकिन you cannot get a report of edit log.
Okay.
But I can tell you one trick. Suppose any CA wants to make forensic audit of Tally data, and if you want to say that this ledger is created on 30 September or after financial year done, सपोज नॉर्मल एक एग्जांपल ले लेते हैं कि जीएस depreciation ledger is created on 31st July 24 and we are auditing for financial year 31st March 24. So one can use one trick in Tally. So select star from ledger, that is the command, SQL command, and it will provide you when that ledger is created. That is also provided by Tally. When that entry is created, when that ledger is created. So here you have to select star from ledger, and Tally will show you one report, and that report will be showing you when that ledger is created, when that item is created, when that entry is done, and you can make forensic type audit from that. Okay, that is possible. Okay, yeah, next one.
Sir, so there are 5 requests for the demo of the Google
Yeah.
Drive backup. So if
Yeah.
somebody can from your team or can put in the chat.
Yeah. So
the link.
so this is the actually video. So let me share on the link on your chat box. Okay, just
Yeah.
wait.
That will help. Yes. Okay, as per the income tax. Okay, this is not a question.
The video
Is
URL.
the GST or any tax applicable on bank charges entries? If yes, please tell.
So sorry. Please again read it.
GST or any tax applicable on the bank charges.
Yeah. Okay. Then.
So, if yes, then please tell. I think, yeah, bank charge.
Yeah, bank charges are taxable.
Taxable, yes.
So what you want to actually ask, I think, you want to ask that if bank charges are charged by bank and with GST, then how can take ITC of that bank charges? I think that may be a question. If that I can show you.
Shall I add something here?
Yeah, please.
Normally bank क्या करता है, 15 days from the end of the month, they issue a invoice for the bank charges and GST. That is the GST invoice, which is normally issued 15 days after the end of the month. So at that point of time, only you can take the input credit. So क्या करना है कि GST का जो bank charges including GST, you would have already booked. That you reverse and then pass an entry for the GST based on the invoice received.
Okay. Yeah, because of it is a service. 15 days they are raising invoices.
They have the opportunity to do that. Option is there, and all the banks are using it.
Yeah,
and you will be getting the invoice only by mail. Yeah,
and bank have also that having permission that not to create invoices for 110 rupees and 1 rupees each time. So they are creating cumulatively. Yeah, correct. And that last report I have entered here, select star from ledger. You can see here on screen, create date and alter date. So when that ledger is created and that ledger is altered finally, so you can use this in Excel and you can make your forensic audit also. Okay, so next, I have shared a link, madam. No issue.
Oh, you've shared the link in the chat.
Okay. Yeah, and also I am telling all participants that I am sharing one more link to madam, and madam will share to all participants if permits that how to use Google Drive for other files also. That is also possible.
So you just send the link for the auto backup only, right?
Auto backup only.
Achha, I'll just forward this YouTube link to everyone.
Yeah. What happens actually
one person
when
has written, can you explain the TCS portion?
TCS portion.
Sir, have you given the YouTube link? I'm not able to copy paste. So you can directly send it to the audience. 1 second.
Okay, Q&A में paste करना है या फिर?
नहीं. Achha, I'll do it. You can take up. Can you explain the TCS portion once more? Twice,
TCS
Mr.
portion. Okay. TCS portion, just wait, no data in my data, just a minute, I have to wait. I can show you how you can do it. Till you can take another question also. I can answer that if it's.
I've shared the YouTube.
Okay, YouTube link is shared. Okay, thank you. So here, if you want to see So I don't have actually ledger for TCS, but I'm just doing on my this PC that this is closed. Okay.
For the people asking when is the 4.1 release happening, it is expected to be coming live next week. We are not promising any dates, but definitely we will schedule a session at our CA Connect in details on what all features 4.1 will have to offer. We will schedule that session on 20th March. I'm sure it will be really live before that. Yeah.
Yeah. And don't worry, everybody. Everybody, please note that we have already Tally have shown the demo for all evangelists and all partners, and to take their feedbacks on it. And that release is very nice. It is very nice, and few more features are given by Tally. So just wait. I think 100% it will become. So we
Yeah,
are
so
also
I think we
waiting it.
should not promise the dates.
Yeah.
But definitely we will schedule the session on 20th March at the CA Connect forum. Yeah.
Yeah.
On the bank charges, in continuation to that, somebody's written, I was doing some bank charges entries and it's showing GST registration details of the company are invalid or not specified. What should I do to fix that?
GST details are invalid.
Mm.
Okay. So here bank charges is ledger. See, normally what happens, users are using payments. So don't use payment first. So use your purchase entry with account invoice. So these are few.
that is what I was trying to tell. आपका
हाँ,
पेमेंट एंट्री सब कर दिया, नो प्रॉब्लम. फिर
हाँ,
आप जेवी पास करो और इस बैंक चार्जेस को रिवर्स कर दो, एंड based on the invoice you pass a purchase entry.
हाँ, but instead of payment, you can directly take your bank account from purchase.
But then you will not have an invoice for every purchase, na?
Not required. It's B2B, and I can
No,
get.
no, sir.
Okay. As per audit, you have
GST
to.
ऑडिट पे प्रॉब्लम
Yeah,
आएगा.
yeah. Correct.
GST to be reconcile करते समय प्रॉब्लम आ जाएगा.
Yeah, correct. So you can take ITC. Yeah, I can show you one. Yeah. Just best question is there. I can show you one trick here how to take ITC from journal. So don't use a normal journal. See, this is the normal journal. We are taking normal journal, correct? Don't use this. Select here, right side is the button. So auto fill statutory adjustments are there. Okay, this company is not having GST. This company is having GST. Okay, so let's show you how to pass journal. See is the journal, right side is the button statutory adjustment. Use this statutory adjustment and use GST and set here increase in input tax credit. Increase in input tax credit. And then you can say here other or purchase of services or input of services, whatever. Or whatever reason is there. But don't use normal. So if you are using normal journal, it will be posted to only ledgers. It is not a part of GSTR tables, any GSTR tables. So if you want to make entries for RCM, if you want to make entries for reversal of ITC on excess credit, all confirmation, all settings are given in Tally here. So what you want to do here, you have to just select and use sub reason. What is the main reason and sub reason? Okay, so that's it. Next one, madam. Someone was asking about the TCS, and
Yes.
this company is not about TCS, but I'm telling you for sales entry. So what I have done here. So this party I am putting here TCS on. It's easy actually. Okay, so this party is individual resident. Okay, and here I have to put my sales ledger change mode. Okay, here I am putting sales invoice, and here if I am setting here TCS applicable with the nature of payment, here normally what happens by this way, normally users are putting enter and go here below the items. Okay, so press F12, set here, use TCS allocations. Yes, Tally will prompt you for a TCS configuration, and here by default Tally is not prompting you for that setting, for this that counterparty is TDS enable or not. So press here F12 and put yes for this option. You want to exemption from TCS because of the counterparty is going to deduct TDS from your invoice. So press here enter, and now you can see Yes or no? Yes, I want to exempt this invoice from TCS. But TCS is applicable for that party. But from my side, I know that party is not eligible to collect TCS because of that party is deducting TDS from my purchase. So this option is hidden actually. Yeah, next one.
Yeah, I think we have two further questions. One is, one second. How to import item-wise entries directly from Excel to Tally with different percent rate. I think we have covered this in Excel to Tally session. Yeah, and it will be a very big topic. Mr. Mohammad Sadiq, please refer to the CA Connect videos of Excel to Tally by CA Parth Patel. It is done very beautifully, and he has covered this specific question. Can you please give live demo to view receipts and payment reports? I'm not able to find this.
Yeah, correct. So that was normally asked by everyone. So receipt and payment option is there in Tally. So you have to go press in go to and RECEIPT. So receipt and payment. Simple trick is there. Don't use any big logics. So don't search here and there. Just go to press go to and type receipts and payments. Nothing else. So in go to receipts and payments. Okay. Next one, madam, if anything.
Yeah. I think the person who is asking for the bank charges question, he wrote if there's a video on this topic, if you can share it, because he wanted to explore this more, or
Okay, no issue. You can specifically tell us. So, madam, you can actually take that inquiry from person one to one, and you can share. We
yeah.
can resolve that query. No
So,
problem.
sir, if you can send in, because it comes as anonymous attendee, so it's difficult to track. If you can raise your hand or put in the
What should
complete
I do?
query.
I can put here my email ID or mobile number.
Yeah, that helps also. You can put in the chat box, sir.
Yeah, just a
Yeah,
minute.
please shift it to, instead of host and every panelist, make it to everyone so that your thing also
Okay,
comes.
okay. Just a minute. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have given my mobile number and also email ID.
Yeah. Mr. Narasimham, you have a query?
Yes, madam.
Yes, sir. Please do ask.
Madam, can you just show me this, how we can track the MSME creators in the Tally in the default? Is it possible to track it?
Okay, so you want to see how to track in default by MSME outstanding, correct?
Yes,
So
MSME outstanding and interest working.
yeah. Let's assume. So this is my display statement of account, outstanding and receivable. Okay, normally it's a payable issue, correct? So I am
Yes, sir.
selecting here payable. So
Yes,
let's
sir.
assume that any party which is
Confirm that, sir.
small, correct? So you have to select here, create here groups. See, okay, you can select here groups, small, medium, okay? And suppose this is the small group. So I am copying that group name. Okay, and here you have to select group out in outstanding, select group, press that group name, or you can choose here from small and medium and enter. So that small group wise outstanding here, and now you can set here by aging. Right side is the button aging methods. Now aging having, as per rule, there are two options. If you have contract with party, then 45 days or whatever your contract days given. And if you have no any contract, then 15 days is the criteria. So let's assume 15 days criteria I want to applicable for all parties. So I can put here bill date, and here I can say 15 days and 0. So only 0 to 15 and 15 and above. So automatically outstanding report will be came as per my requirement. So grouping is the best solution, but as we say, one party in 1 year can change every year. So, so just wait for 4.1, else you can use this system. It's very simple. And believe we have implemented in many companies, and that is successfully run.
Okay, I mean to say, sir, actually in between that after due date, you might have made the payments. But as we have to calculate interest portion even for the after the payment made after the due date, right? This is outstanding report. It is showing that at the time of outstanding only. Even few payments you might have done the payments after the due date, after 45 days or the 15 days. but we
Okay.
need to calculate the interest payment for that. For that,
Yeah.
and also one thing, and the other thing that we need to track the registration number itself, whether to track the future reference, whether the fellow is that supplier is in the MSME registered or not. For that, it is better, easy way to track it, the registration number noting in the master itself. Is there any option to noting down the registered number
No,
and
that will be in new version only. So now
okay,
it's not available in Tally, but just I what I have told you. So you can
okay.
use for any field here. You can use
Hmm.
fax number. Don't worry
Hmm.
about that. Suppose that customer is not updated his Tally and he is using old version, and still you
Hmm.
want to track his number. So either you
Hmm.
can use notes as I told you, or you can
Yes.
use your contact details, and you can use fax number. What is the fax number? It is now always blank. Use fax
Okay.
number,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
by fax number you can search anywhere in my all over database. Correct?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else, madam?
So how to record GST paid on Facebook ads?
Okay, we have already done in my database. Just wait. I have already entered on Facebook, and by chance I have I have the database.
I
So
actually recall you doing this, so I thought of you.
so what happens actually? My PC was shut down, so I am using that another PC, and
Oh,
that
acha,
another
it's still
PC is
not
ready
here.
with that my data actually another data, and that data having Facebook ads. See here.
Oh no.
Yeah. So in advertise, what to do? You have to select here, and here you have to set GST. Please don't use GST rate at ledger level. Okay, you can use GST at voucher level. And how to set this? I have already taken sessions in GST, and even in our forum also sessions is available. So you can enable. This is called as sixth level of GST configuration. Master level, stock level, master group, stock group, and company level. These are five. And sixth is the voucher level. You have to just press F12 here and say Tally to just I want to modify GST details here. And this option is available still in 2.1 and prior versions of 4.0 also. So you can set here yes. If you are setting here yes, Tally is prompting you what rate you want to set for this ledger, because in the advertising ledger I am not putting any percentage if I am not confident about the rate. So in advertising I confident that 99 is the service code and I have a rate of 18%. But suppose it is computer repair, maintenance and AMC charges and any sundry expenditure, repair maintenance expenditure. So you can set here by 5%, then again 12%, then again 18%. Okay. And how to, your query was how to make entries of Facebook entries. So this is the actual Facebook entry. So this is actually entry. See here, the Facebook ledger is there. Yeah. So next question, madam.
Yeah, I think we'll take one last question. That is the godown required to be selected for passing physical stock?
Yeah, just understand the concept first. See, by default, if you have enabled multiple godowns in Tally, then what happens? Stock is maintained by multiple godowns. And if you are not enabled any godowns, so by default, godown is main location. Okay. Now, if it's godown wise stock in market, your Tally database, then in physical stock, you have to put godowns. Suppose you have 4 godowns and you want to adjust by physical stock entry, then you have to choose proper godown. Otherwise, it will be presenting the wrong data. So always use godown for physical stock. And by default, 4.0 have a golden version actually. You can import from Excel to Tally by default. It is already given by Tally.
Great. I think so. The remaining queries on the physical stock, let us take it forward when we come with a newer version. And now, Mr. Vipin, you have a query?
Hello.
Yes, sir. Please tell me.
Madam, how to import sales and purchase entries from Excel to Tally?
Uh, we have taken actually, sir, Excel to Tally session. I think this will take too much of time, and in the interest of time, as this session is on a different thing, we can send you link, or you can actually go for in the CA Connect forum or Tally's many help pages, or if you see in the community WhatsApp group, we have shared the link on Excel to Tally or import entries from Excel to Tally. It will be very helpful.
Okay, not an issue.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Rajendra sir?
Let me show them also.
Okay.
Where is the our connect videos? See here on tally video. My screen is visible.
Yes, sir. The tally
Yeah.
screen is visible.
Yeah. So here you can move to the resources.
No, sir. The
No.
tally. I think the screen is frozen or something.
Just a minute. Just a minute. Yeah. Entire screen. Yeah. Now you can see. So in resources, you can see here at the right side. Okay. CA community. Okay. So here you can click CA community. Now it is visible, no?
Yeah.
Yeah. And here you can put your cursor on webinars. So this is the actually recorded sessions. Here you can see all recorded sessions are there, and you can search here by Parth Patel sir taking that
Yeah,
session.
the Excel import automate the second line, sir.
Yeah, here Excel import. You can use this. That is the best one session.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
And also to the audience, it's so great to see that we still have 130 people here in the audience. If you're still not on our CA community on WhatsApp group, it is very much easier also if any query you have and which can be answered by any of the experts without waiting from anyone, please join in our WhatsApp community. I'll send in the link in the chat. Thank you, Rajendra sir, for sharing the YouTube link for the automating bulk entries from Excel to Tally. Meanwhile, okay, so it's 4:32. We can conclude the session. Rajendra sir, as always, your session was very interactive and we always have a pool of questions. Thank you, Uttam sir, for being here. Thank you, Vanna ma'am, for being here. Thank you, Sanjay, for answering many queries. I will now end the session. I'll make sure that the recording is available in a day or two. Thank you so much.
Thank you.